Hello and good morning, everyone. We're here with a very special guest, and his name is Salil Chaudhry. Salil is an investor extraordinaire in multiple areas of Baltimore. I have known Salil for quite some time, and he's here to talk a little bit about investing, his background, what he has done in which markets, the current market, how it's working for us, and many other things. And the reason Salil is here is not just because he's done well financially, but he's actually been on different sides of the coin. He's on the realtor side of it, he's on the investor side of it, so he's seen it all, guys. And that's why he's here, because I want you guys to learn from someone who has a perspective of the investor and the buyer and the seller and everything else. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Salil to introduce himself. Salil Chaudhry.
Thank you, Adnan. Good morning, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here today. I did not think that I had so much to share, but I'm here to share whatever I know, and the whole idea is how do we all grow together.
Awesome. So my question is that what inspired you, because you have to be a little crazy to go from IT to real estate, right? So what inspired you to get into real estate, Salil?
I would say it's a couple of reasons. Number one is that IT career, I grew exponentially, but I got to a point where it was not changing much for me. And during the IT career, what I did was I kept on investing into real estate. And I realized that as I started investing, there were more and more opportunities coming.
Of course.
And the IT sector was becoming more competitive, and not just competitive, but saturated too, yes. So I felt that I needed something where I can more interact with people, and I can, as compared to at a corporation level where you are just a commodity. So for me, actually a life coach helped me out to pick up my next career, which is real estate, because I like to be with people and I want to be growing along with other people.
I mean, that's what I like about Salil. He's a people's person. You know, when I met him first time, initially it was very casual, nothing formal. We went to Whole Foods, had a lunch together, and then just very formal. I just felt like I met somebody I've known for many years, and that doesn't, guys, happen all the time. So, Salil, my next question is, right, what motivated you and what keeps you motivated on an ongoing basis now that you've achieved some level of success in the real estate market?
I always say that there is a different story with everybody who comes to you because they come from a different perspective, could be totally different background, and there's no small or big investors. What I see is that people wear different perspectives. They come with different perspectives and different experiences. And when you sit across with them and you hear from their perspective what do they want, you could actually turn around the whole discussion in such a way that it satisfies that person's needs. So I really enjoy that piece as compared to living that corporate life wherein you're just a small piece into the puzzle. In this one, you could be that person who could actually influence that person's life.
Make a difference.
Make a difference, yes.
The obvious question is, you work with a lot of investors, right? And there must be some difficult investors, right? So hopefully I'm not one of them. How do you deal with difficult investors?
Every investor can be difficult. But on the other side, some are more clear of what they want, but a lot of them are very unclear. And what I try to do is I try to bring them into a price range, into an area which they want to focus on, and also do they want to be totally a passive investor, or do they want to be an active investor? So I try to categorize them, which basically will help both of us to make a decision. But in general, there are a lot of people who say, or who have the money, but they actually end up doing nothing. Yeah. They're sitting with cash in their bank accounts, but they're very scared to take that first leap. And my goal is to say, okay, if you want to start small, that's fine too. But let's start somewhere, because you would do some mistakes. I mean, if I am helping you, I would make sure that you don't do the same mistakes which I did, yes, but you will still do some mistakes.
Some mistake.
And that's how you learn, and that's how you grow.
You brought up a good point. I want to digress a little bit. I want to expand upon what is a passive and active investor. Can you please shed some light on that?
Most of the investors which come to me are people who have jobs, who are either local or not even local. And for that, I tell them that if you are investing and you are not going to be looking into the day-to-day activities, then basically you are a totally passive investor. You put the money, but what I would do is I will find you the deal, I'll find you somebody who would manage the property for you, and basically you are just enjoying the cash flow. That is a passive investor. And now the active investor is one who says, you know what, I want to find a deal which basically I could put some time and effort into upgrading that property, and then either selling it back into the market or bringing the better cash flow than what it's generating today. So that's an active investor wherein you are putting your time and effort.
Given the market right now with COVID and everything else, things are pretty dire for some people. Some people are losing their jobs. Some people are nervous. Stock market is up and down. How does that affect the real estate market that you're dealing with in terms of investor point, realtor, just everything else? I mean, tell us a little bit about COVID's impact on the game.
Just yesterday, one of my friends who was planning to invest into real estate, he came back to me and says, you know, company I'm working for is reducing the salaries and also laying off people. Wow. So my response to him was, that should not change your direction of investment. Right. Because why you are investing is, you're investing to get to a point wherein your financial investments can generate so much money that you don't have to be reliant on these jobs. They're very slow in making that decision or thinking about the transition from a situation wherein your money is working for you as compared to you working throughout your life.
Absolutely.
And this is the opportunity. COVID has taught us that our jobs are not for sure.
Permanent.
Yes, COVID has also taught that there will be situations wherein dealing with renters could be complicated. But on the other side, it has shown you that this is an opportunity to find those investments wherein people have still paid during the time of COVID. And those are the best investments you can make.
That's something that guys that Make It Rain really is big on, is multiple streams of income. And it's totally possible, guys. I am doing it, he's doing it, you can too. You can also have multiple streams of income, not rely on one income, but maybe have multiple income. You don't have to have two incomes, you can have 3, 4, 5, whatever you can handle. It's very possible. And I think COVID has taught us that you can be a passive investor, you can be an active investor. You can have money coming into you while you're not working. So wake up, guys, and join the team. Talk to us. We're gonna leave a link here. We're gonna tell you how to contact us, how to contact Salil, how to contact me, how to make it rain for yourself. Now, Salil, my next question is that what are some of your upcoming challenges that you foresee in the next 6 to 8 months? Because people are talking about market crashes and so on and so forth. What do you see is happening?
When you're investing into cash flowing properties and you have done some right homework, which obviously I will be helping you with,
Right.
market crashes should not change anything for us. Why? As long as we pick up the right properties which are cash flowing, we just rely on the cash flow. And what I try to gear them towards is financial independence. And when I say financial independence, there is a big chunk of population which likes to stay as renters. And if we can just focus on that,
Right.
then we are going towards an area wherein if the market goes up and down, our cash flow income should stay steady.
Very well said, Salil. I want to drive a point home here, which is a lot of people have this mindset. They want to be an employee. They want to be a renter, which is fine. I've been there, done that for many, many years. But it's time for you guys to wake up and be on the other side of the coin. Be the landlord, be the owner, be the recipient. There's a saying that, landlords make money while they sleep. And this is really true. It sounds like a joke, but it's really true. So very well said, Salil.
I would like to add to what you just said.
Sure.
One of the challenges you asked me is that I'm going with a mindset that Baltimore, which is my focused area for the last couple of years and going forward too, there is 12,000 city employees today. And I'm working with the authorities to figure out a model wherein all these 12,000 employees should be homeowners. That is one way to transform a city. When somebody is living in their own property, they feel they have a feeling of belongingness. They want to keep the house clean, they want to keep the streets clean, they want to keep the neighborhood clean. And if I could achieve that with the help of authorities and with the people who wants to transform themselves from renters to owners, that will be the best challenge of my life.
That's a great thought, and I really hope and I wish you success in achieving that goal. It's very plausible. My next question is, a lot of people, especially on Instagram, social media, reach out to me and they want to know, if I don't have much money, can I even get started? Can I be part of this game? Because I don't have much money. What do I do? So you have any advice for people who have small to no money to get in the game?
You still need a little bit of money. You can't start without money, but yes, you can start with a little bit of money. And I sometimes give this example of one of my clients. He started investing at the age of 19. Can you believe it? 19. He was working at a McDonald's, right? Making what was $8, $9 an hour. Yeah. He saved $3,000. He started from that. He took some money from his dad, some from his grandmother, and today he's 27. He has 37 properties. By the time this guy will be 40, or rather 37, all his properties will be paid off by his tenants. He'll be worth $5 million. And he'll be making $50,000 rental income monthly. This is what it is. This is the real story. It's better than my own story. That's why I feel you can start with very little money. But if you go with that mindset, you can be that guy. You can beat that guy. Just don't think, I want to start with an ideal home. Start with whatever small you can buy. And I'm here, you are here, we are here to guide you.
If you are struggling with money, but you have the time, the desire, the knowledge, and you're hungry, contact us. We will help you. We will try to find a good match for you where it makes sense. If you have a deal that you'd like to propose and share with us, we can look at your deal as well, and so on and so forth. So here's a lot of help here provided to you. Of course, nothing is free in this world, so we can work out some sort of arrangement with you guys. But the point is that don't slow down. There is actually a concept called anti-theory. And what anti-theory is this, that instead of losing your job and being depressed and upset and resentful, you can be on the offense. You can take whatever you have or ask people for money that you know who have the money, find a deal and go fund that deal, guys. Don't just wait for things to happen. Make things happen. Okay. My next question to you is, can you share some top 2 or 3 takeaways in real estate that you want to share with the audience? That
I said earlier that there is no small or big deal. So, start somewhere. Start somewhere wherever your comfort level is. And that's number 1. Number 2 is one of the things which I also see with, not to point out specifically, but with our South Asian community, is that sometimes we are very focused on trying to find somebody who would charge us less. And it's funny, it's the way our mindset works.
That's true.
But I have very specifically said on my website, don't look at what I make. Focus on what I save for you. Focus on what I bring for you. If we can start doing that, if we can, start looking at a way wherein all of us grow, then we grow much, much better as compared to just focusing on how can I have one person make money.
To wrap things up here, where can people find you on social media or the internet?
Well, I am on Facebook a lot.
Okay.
And
with your name?
Yes, with the name of Salil Chaudhry, and then I have a Facebook page which is SRE-investors.com.
SRE Investors.
It stands for Smart Real Estate Investors.
Okay.
Either you are smart or we will make you smart.
Okay,
right?
That's good.
And I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, So yes, there are many platforms which you can find me, and then obviously we will be sharing the link and the phone numbers
At the bottom,
You
yeah.
can reach us out.
Right. Salil, one more thing that I'm starting to ask people a lot, because like you said, you're not just an investor, just a realtor, just an IT guy. You're also a person who has a personality. So tell us one fun fact about you that nobody knows. No bedroom stories, by the way. We'll cut this out.
Well, I think the fun fact for me is that I want to live that life of a traveler, which can relate to different cultures, different ethnic backgrounds, different
Cities or
cities,
countries.
and the new thing which I am actually going to start very soon is I'm starting a matchmaking, and
Oh, nice.
we will do event planning and everything. The whole idea is that I feel that sometimes religion, color, and ethnicities have bound us into different groups.
Yeah.
And I want to start doing cross-cultural weddings. I want to do cross-cultural meetups, and I want to get people to a point wherein we don't see ourselves to just one cultural and religious background.
Right.
So that's one of the things which I want to focus on, to see
That's
if we want
great.
to create a world wherein everybody sees each other without any shaded glasses.
Right.
Let's mix and match.
Awesome. So there you have it, guys. Salil Chaudhry, a very special guest, and I enjoyed talking to him. A fun guy. We're gonna put a link at the bottom. Click subscribe, notification, all the rest. Salil, thank you for coming over.
Thank you.